I see 4 people in the room. Good evening. Uncle Hotep's back at it again. Happy Sunday. It's week 3 of the lockdown? Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Oh, man. You know, I don't know. Like, for some people, like, this lockdown isn't. What's up, Jason Battle? If you come in the room, please hit that share button. Please hit that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. The virus is moving right along. We expected. Trump announced today it's till April 30th, and he hopes to have the economy running by June 1st. 30 more days. If that, you know what I'm saying. They're doing more testing, which means we're getting more positive results. What's up, Cowboy fan? You're going to Honey Bake Company for an Easter ham. Where's the Honey Bake Company at? Usually my mom gets like a free ham from like a church, but all the churches are closed down. Or turkeys. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be lockdown or Easter. I thought they had like a honey. Is there a honey baked at the mall or something like that? I forget where it is. Venezuela. Oh, Maduro. I forgot all about that, man. They put a hit on Maduro. Kingpin, can you start to panic now? I don't know, man. He said, I don't call, Mike calls them. Yeah, he delegated authority. Pence has been in charge of this, this whole effort, but, Trump has to talk about things, which is kind of crazy that, all the blame has been going to Trump, but Pence is the one heading up the actual the work. You know what I'm saying? But we're getting more testing. There was this one guy. Philly was doing this weekend, Saturday. They were doing like a drive-through testing. I don't know what street it was. There was a YouTuber. He was in line, and he was streaming from in line, and so they were doing testing up in Philly. Now, I think Pennsylvania still only has like they only have 30 some deaths. What's up, Radford? G ready. See you on Memorial Day weekend. What is that, the first weekend of May? Or is that the last weekend of May? That's the last weekend of May, right? Yeah, that might be, New York's getting hit pretty hard. But, I think we all expected that. The high density area in the United States is New York. So, as you can see in China, that's where it was. But yeah, the U.S. has put a hit out on Maduro, man. They put a bounty on his head. 15 million. Oh my gosh. This is like, that's next level regime change here. Like, Maduro, this is narco terrorism. Like, Like, how are we charging Venezuela for narco terrorism? We're not charging Mexico. Like, if anybody commits narco terrorism on the United States, it's the boys and the alphabet boys and the cartels in Mexico. Yeah, Garcia. They were kind of late on that. They were saying, yeah, you guys can still ride the subways and stuff like that. And I don't know. Now they're in lockdown. Now I think they're making Central Park a hospital. I think. Do I want to collect? Oh my gosh, Maduro should pay like somebody to be a body double, shoot him, and to say try to collect that 15 million. How would y'all collect the 15 million? Would y'all getting some of that money? Y'all getting some of that 15 million? Mateo, what up? Hotep Con is canceled, by the way, Mateo. Not that I was giving you a ride, but I just want to let you know it's canceled. For a later date, hopefully. Hopefully we get it in this year, but if not. What up, Lemley? Yeah, Lemley, I just started, man. I'm right on time. You're right on time, to be honest. But yeah, I didn't see the press conference. I was taking a walk when it was on. I'm sure I'll go on Lookner and hear him spaz out about it. But the Easter thing is done. Easter is finished. So all the people that worried about Easter, like, oh, Trump's trying to turn it on too soon. No, he said you all stay your asses in place for another 30 days. More schoolwork and things of that nature. Game of Honks. China's going to be everyone's sights once the Rona is taken care of. That's what the UK was saying. UK was kind of mad at them. Like, I'm still skeptical. It started in China. Like, I'm skeptical that it was a natural occurring virus. If you ask me, it was that's a bioweapon of some sort. But with all these cases, they got something wrong here, man. Because, like, with all these cases, if everybody was staying home, that, is it stay in your body longer than 7 to 10 days? They said, was it supposed to stay in your body 7 days or something like that? Like, we're still getting positive results. A lot. So that means that thing is in the air or something. People are saying that's that 5G, and the 5G is activating it, which that's a possibility. Yeah, and it's affecting people differently. I don't know if y'all go on our podcast every Thursday. One of our listeners, Reaction PR, man, he had the Rona, and he was in bad shape, and he pulled through. So shout outs to Reaction PR. So that thing ain't no joke, man. Like, like people saying it's just a worse flu and stuff like that. I don't know about that, but it can take people out of here. How much Corona is hiding that beard? Oh, come on, man. Let me brush it, man. Let me just brush it to make sure. Get that Rona out of here. Are people starting to, looks like people are getting a little bit adjusted to lockdown. The Shines are going on IG and having beat battles and DJ battles and shit like that. So it looks like people are getting entertained. Um, PewDiePie had spunk today and said the N word 3 times. I don't like. To be honest, I don't care about PewDiePie, man. Like, if you ask me, he was the one that got things messed up on YouTube. Like, I was getting decent money on YouTube until that whole PewDiePie thing. Like when they were trying to get him out of there the first time. So I'm like, and I don't know. And I think they just used that as an excuse to get him out of here, like to tighten up the things on YouTube. Now shadow banned and everything else. PewDiePie is based. I mean, if you say so. Was he based when he was trying to give that money to the ADL? And he had to backtrack that? Peter McGuire, your girlfriend just dumped you. In the quarantine? Oh, that must suck, man. But stay through it, man. China stole it. But I thought I read somewhere that they think that a U.S. soldier, didn't they have war games over in China or something like that? And that it could have been a American soldier that brought it over to China. No, we're not being back on track by Easter, man. Forget that, man. Forget that. I don't know if you saw my last video. I was in Wegmans, and there was this old lady behind me. She was trying to, she was policing everybody 6 feet. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, people are adjusting a little bit in the stores. I will say, I think afterwards, all this is over, I think people are going to start wearing masks more. You know what I mean? What up, Chad? I think people are starting wearing masks more, gloves more. I don't think we're ever going to go back to like pre-corona. Like it's going to be 2020 BC. Yeah, I don't know if they pressured PewDiePie a little bit, but he was just trying to be edgy to me, and then 4chan, once 4chan gets a hold of something, and he's our guy and shit like that, when in reality he was just being an edgelord, and I don't know, he was just trying to, be edgy. 22 likes. Get those likes up. 69 in the room. Can I get some likes up, please? Yes, people snitching on public gatherings. It's like I said, the lady behind me at Wegmans was like, "You're not 6 feet. You're not 6 feet." And this one lady just breezed between us. It was like, "I'm trying." I was like, "Oh my gosh." People definitely are telling on people because people are tired of it. People are going to take it, I guess, serious or whatever. Spurgalicious, you're camping. You're out in the woods. That's a good idea. Yeah, roller addict. I remember I was reading that thing too. That somebody got busted. A redacted scientist. 300 people cooking and barbecuing. See, this is why I'm like, man, it might take a while because, like, what if, one of these social barbecues like that, somebody has the Rona and then you're going to have another explosion. Damn. Durna, you're in Queens? How is Queens right now, Durna? They're selling black market masks. I need to get me a mask. Oh, I got some, man. I only got these though, man. We need Hotep Jesus to get us a ones with the women have a new reason to complain about 6 feet. Come on, Chad. Yeah, I agree, Lemley. It definitely, the flu definitely causes more, deaths around the world and stuff like that. But like this being contagious as it is, and you can't afford to have the hospitals hemmed up like this. That's the biggest reason about it. Because then that affects everything. I popped a boner with Corona. Come on, McGuire, man. Is that the best bar you got, man? What about all the Corona raps, man? This is, people rapping about Corona, man, and it's insane, man. Are some people saying it was sterile? It make you sterile? Or was that a rumor? Mateo, I want my donation, you bastard. But what have you done to boost your immune system? Got some vitamin C. I've been taking my sea moss, vitamin D, my multivitamin, drinking plenty of water. I'm still juicing. What else? I got some other stuff. Some zinc. And I got something else coming too. And I've been exercising, you know what I mean? I actually dropped 5 pounds lately. I've only been eating like once a day now. Styx even made a song? Oh my gosh, I gotta listen to that. That's hilarious. Yeah, but yeah, Lemley, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Like even if the mask doesn't I think they were wrong about the mask. Well, I think they said the mask they didn't want people to make a run on the mask. But we should be wearing masks because like even if you sneeze, right, and you're out in public, like you should act like you have the Rona, because then it will prevent the sneeze and everything else to getting on surfaces, and then nobody will get it. It'll prevent people from getting it or getting on other surfaces. Yeah, man, I'm tired of tick. People are TikToking to death, man. Yeah, Chad. I don't want to eat because you're not being as active. You know what I'm saying? But we have been taking walks. You know what I mean? Afterwards, because the little one is like, they're not in school, so they get wrecked in school. So she's in the side all day. She wanted to take a walk or something. So we've been taking walks after at night. I mean, in the afternoon when her mother gets home. HRE, yeah, I think we're going to be more like Japan when it's all said and done. Yeah, I think Japan. Yeah, I haven't had any milk. I do have almond milk for like if I was eating some cereal, but I haven't had milk in a while. But you're right. Stay away from the milk. We're at peak TikTok. And the Chinese gave us TikTok too, man. It's like a double whammy. Dead ass. Hair's dry. Oh my gosh. I'm not talking about Throatzilla, man. Mateo, give me a donation. I'll shout out Throatzilla. Um, but what are y'all doing, man? Like, what are y'all doing to? I was contemplating getting Animal Crossing for Nintendo Switch. Like, people watching Ozark and stuff like that. Like, I have this thing that, like, hot shows I don't watch immediately. Like, I'll get to it. HRA, I don't drink. I haven't drank in 6 years, man. Um, but like, I want to watch Ozark, but I want to wait. So I'll probably wait a couple years, or after it's over. People are saying that's a good show. Yeah, I did. You know what? The Sunday, last Sunday, I was walking. This was right before they cut it off for real, for real. Like they gave the barbers a deadline, and he was open on Sunday. And I said, "Yo," and I talked to him, and he gave me his number. He said he's going to do house calls, and I was like, "Screw it." I had like $40 in my wallet. I was like, "Let me just get a cut now." So this is my cut from last weekend. I'll probably go another 2 weeks, and I'll probably get a cut before Easter, I guess. So I'm gonna have to call him up and give him a get an appointment. Yeah, I used to drink Hennessy and all that junk, man. If I had to redo my life over, I wouldn't drink. I swear to God, I wouldn't drink. I came from. I had like alcohol problems in my family. You know what I'm saying? Like parent wise, and I don't know. I wasted a lot of time. If that's one thing I look back at my life, I waste a lot of time drinking. That's in time is something you can't get back. If that's one thing I'm gonna tell my kids, like, yo, don't waste your time drinking and partying and shit like that, man. Stick to the plan. And try to get something done. You can get sidetracked by alcohol use and shit like that. And that's and I think that's one reason, they like Diddy and Jay-Z, they always pushing that liquor. They pushing the white man's liquor on us. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why. I don't hold anything against people that drink, but I'm just saying. Because I've drank enough for a couple people in my lifetime. But that's just me. Oh, so 1 and 2. People are saying Ozark is like the hottest thing smoking. They're saying it's as good as Breaking Bad and shit like that. Mateo, I think they're paying them till April 1st, and they're not going to pay the NBA players anymore. I'm not sure Joy Reid has real hair. I don't think she does either, man. That's probably a wig or something like that. Has Jay-Z started making masks? I don't know. But we need Hotep Jesus. Y'all go on Twitter and at Hotep Jesus and say we need Hotep Nation masks. That's what we need. I was trying to find a place that does the custom ones, but they're all out, man. They're like, no, we can't make custom ones anymore. What am I gonna buy with my Trump bucks? Fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, I'm not going to get the full 1,200. I'm just not. I think I'm going to get half of that. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to buy. I need a new couch, so I might go to a new couch, I think. No, I think that is Michelle Obama's real hair. I asked my mom about that. Well, I remember I asked my mom about that. She said she just might have they might have little extensions to her hair. Like she has a good amount of hair, but a lot of times they just put extensions on it and shit like that. Turtle looked like Urkel. I seen that. The FBI guy. The FBI had they killed a guy who was going to attack a hospital. That looked like entrapment. Cause like he ordered a bomb or something like that. Like he was going to order, like they were going to make a bomb for him. And when he went to pick it up, that's where they jammed him up. Like that's entrapment. Like he wouldn't even know how to make any of that shit. Oh, Chad, you got it made, man. Like I followed. There's this one girl on Instagram I followed. Her mother was making a whole bunch of masks and shit like that. You can make masks now. You got to come up. Shit, that might be the come up for a little bit. You know, for a couple of years. You might want to get in the mask making business early. Yeah, the guy selling you a bomb is always a Fed, man. He's a Fed or a redacted agent like the OKC bombing. Remember the OKC bombing? The missing guy they had. They never found him. They had the APB on him. They never found that guy. He got out of the country. And you need the Hotep Nation logo fabric. You just needed the design, don't you? But yeah, the OKC guy, they never found him, right? And there's this guy, I forget the guy's name. They thought they found him, right? And they thought they found a guy that was in prison already. Or I think they picked him up and they sent him to jail. The FBI went in there, beat him to death, suicided him. And they did all types of funny things with the autopsy and shit like that. But the guy has a brother. I think it's Trufant or something like that. The guy's brother is pretty smart. And he's suing the federal government trying to get the tapes for the OKC bombing and shit like that. Because they killed his brother by mistake. Because the guy had similar tattoos to the guy that they said was the missing guy. Like, there's a great OKC documentary. I can't remember the name of it. And you know what? I knew that I used to work with this guy from Oklahoma, right? White guy. And I sent it to him. I sent this document. I was like, yo, what do you think about this? You know what? He never answered me. Like, when you send stuff to people and it shatters the perfect world they think that we're living in, they don't ever respond to it. Never. Yeah, Big Poppy, I'm going to try to make that a thing, my weekly Akata Shine address, man. I don't know who it's going to be this week. Yeah, Jesse Trudeau, that's him. Like, I think they keep delaying. I guess they're trying to wait Jesse out because he's getting up there in age. I don't know, he's probably in his late 60s now, maybe 70, 60s, 70s. Like, I thought they were supposed to release it like 2 years ago or something like that. But I never heard anything from it. I'm going to have to check up on it again. But I don't think they released the information he was looking for. Yeah, Jesse Trudeau. They killed his brother. That just shows you, like, the one hand doesn't even know what the other hand is doing and shit like that. There was a couple people that died from OKC. You know, there was a cop that said that was investigating. He was saying like he saw somebody or something like that. They suicided him. A black cop suicided him. Crazy, man. It's all bad, man. It's all bad. Like, if you do enough digging into a lot of stuff that happened in United States history, man, it's all bad, man. Like, it put things in perspective, you know, but I don't know how people blindly trust what the government, like, if they give out a vaccine, I'm like, y'all first, man. You know what I'm saying? It seems like they're on the verge of, you know, either digital print, digital dollars, or, you know, on the verge of implants, supposedly tracking if you have your vaccines or not. Yeah. I don't know how we got to OKC. Damn, Lemley, you're out of school, man. They're gonna close your school down. Like, I think Liberty, that Liberty University that reopened, there was like 19 people that had the corona, the Rona. Yeah, it's like, I don't know how to say it. You know, I always say that our media is no different than China's, you know what I'm saying, when it gets down to it. Where China is overtly state-run Ours is covertly run by, the redacted CIA agents and shit like that. I mean, if they just have an agenda, you know what I'm saying? Like, the government will gladly sacrifice citizens. Now, this is something black people always knew, or they used to know. But, and I think in 9/11, I think people should have been like, whoa, what, you know what I mean? That's what, like, that should have been, like, self-evident, you know what I'm saying? Gillian Kennedy, what up? Damn, why did they hide damn straight? You can't say damn without being in a... Dude. Yeah, let's talk about Biden. Biden is slowly losing his marbles, man. And he's not going to make it. They can't put Biden against Trump up there. Do y'all think he's going to make it? That will be like, I don't know, suicide. You know what I mean? Like, that will be like, it'll be ugly, man. Like, he can't answer any questions without sounding like a goddamn fool, man. And he's losing it because if you look at older videos, man, Biden was having his shit together, man. Biden could talk, man. He had a little bit of game with him. Now he don't got nothing, man. He's out of it, man. Hit that share button. 46 likes. Thanks for the likes, but hit that share button. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, I can share from right here. I'm bugging. Yeah, he's gonna forget he's on stage. Rona's gonna make a comeback for the election. I don't know. Somebody was throwing up a Masonic symbol. I don't know. Sometimes they'd be doing that just to be trolling, man. You gotta be careful, man. Like, they want to make another story. Like, just a distraction. You can't sometimes take what they're saying, like somebody putting up, like somebody did this, or, like, I mean, sometimes it's some agent trying to troll people, right? And just create a distraction on 4chan so they can talk about something else besides what you should be talking about. You got to be careful with that stuff. Is everybody working? I'm still working. I know a lot of people still working. But like, I think, they shut down the barbershops and shit like that. But my buddy's a UPS driver. He's still working. Teachers are done. What is Ned, man? You know what? And that's what Reaction PR was telling me. He said he had a bad strain of the coronavirus. Like, there's different strains out here, man. So there's a worse strain. There's this might explain why some people are just getting certain symptoms and shit like that. There's different strains of the virus. stronger strains. But imagine if Biden caught the virus. Like, now, if Biden is not going to make it, like, this is where they're coming up with this Me Too stuff. Who do you think they're going to get, man? Either they're going to replace him? People are saying Como, man. Bernie's still out there. Bernie hasn't dropped out. We still might get Bernie versus Trump. You never know. Yeah, that the Warren Black Barbershop is definitely out of business right now, or it's definitely not working right now. Bernie might make a move. He was talking about Palestinians today. I don't know why. And people were killing him like, man, worry about us, man. What about us, man? Bernie's such a fraud, man. But those, like AIPAC, the Likud party, they don't want Bernie in there, though. I don't know if he's just saying what the good talking that good talk, but they don't want to chance it. Hotep Khan and Dr. Umar's school. I'm gonna have to drive down Delaware to see that building, man. I gotta get that address, man. People are making toilet tissue out of paper towels. I'm so lucky, man. We got all that stuff before it broke out, man. Like, we got like 2 like big BJ's Costco rolls, man. Like 2 of them. And 2 of them paper towels. They'll last at least like, I don't know, 6-7 months, I guess. Okay. How's that Philly police commissioner doing? I don't know. She's walking around being light-skinned. I haven't heard too much stuff about Philadelphia, man. You know, because Pennsylvania's on lockdown now. I think a lot of stuff has calmed down, man. People aren't outside like they used to be. Pause. Is your mother still voting Biden? Probably. She might not vote at all. I don't know. I haven't asked her. But you have to see, you know, if Biden is going to pick a woman for his VP, if he picks a black woman, I bet she's going to vote. Definitely they're going to vote. That's why, you know, Biden can't win because, you know, he has to do at least. It'd be a miracle for him to win a debate against Trump. You know what I'm saying? He's just not mentally there, and Trump is still sharp with it. You know what I'm saying? Kamala, Klobuchar. Do you think we'll see a Venezuelan civil war? No, not at all, man. Did you not see when they sent Guaido? When Guaido went back to Venezuela, he almost didn't make it out of the airport, man. Like, they don't have enough. They have nowhere near enough backing to do a civil war. Why do you think they went the narco terrorism route? Because they're not going to be able to start a civil war in Venezuela. If they did have the support, they would have did it already. They don't have the support for that. That's why they went this route and trying to. This is unprecedented. Yeah, Guado he's just a joke. I mean, I don't know. They're going to try to hope somebody takes him out, man. They need to break out one of them Treadstone bulls. And see, this is probably what they're going to have in one of the Treadstone bulls and say somebody tried to collect that $15 million. Even though with the CIA. And then the CIA will claim their $15 million. Mateo, stop it, man. Now you're saying Trump takes little meth pills, man. I should put you in timeout for saying that junk, man. People don't fight revolutions when they're already starving. Nola King, how important are debates? I think they're important. You know, especially to rally the troops. Like, you have to do good, because then that'll motivate your following to really vote. Like, if you do bad, that will shave a couple percentage points, I think, off your support. Who is QAnon, man? Somebody tell me who QAnon is, man. Without my channel getting banned. Somebody tell me their best guess who is QAnon. What agency does he work for? He definitely has insider information at times. Now, whether he's massaging it or juicing it up or whatever, you know, he's got some inside information. He got to work for some intelligence agency. How long will this play out? I don't know, man. I kind of see. I definitely see almost into summer. Now, no, Q is not 4chan trolling, man. No, that's not it. I definitely see it going into summer. But I think the key thing is, will it affect football season? Football is a big moneymaker, man, in America. Will they cancel football? Yeah, man. It depends who started this, man. Like, if this was started by, China, then I don't think it'll be over as soon as possible, humanly possible. But if this is something like a globalist agenda, this is going to be a while, man. You might as well dig into a fall. If you want to ask me, I'm like, man, worst case scenario, I'm looking at, like, he said June 1st, hopefully it will get better by June 1st, right? I don't know, man. I hate to say it, man. It depends Let's see how New York does. If like we have to look at how New York does. If New York gets back on its feet relatively soon, like within a month or two, then I think we can get back by June 1st. If not, man, if New York is still having problems, I guess we can look at Italy. You know, Italy's still having problems too, and we're like, I don't know. No, darn it. Stop. Darn it. No, I don't think it has anything to do with wet markets. I'm being dead serious. Like, I would throw that wet market theory in the bushes. Because that was the first theory that came out. Remember that. People went with the bats and shit like that, then the pigs, the monkeys, or some food that was sold on a wet market. That's not it. You can just strike that out. That was the first. Listen, whenever the first theory they throw out is bullshit. It always is. They just wanted people to believe that and run with it. And that's also propaganda to make you dehumanize China. You know, because they have to drop them bombs on them. Then you'll be thinking like, oh man, these bastards, they eat anything. That you'll have less qualms of killing them. Yeah, I've seen those places, but that's not how it started, man. Don't believe that shit, man. I'm telling you, don't believe it. Like, it looks bad to you because, you know, you're a Westerner, man. Like, it will look totally foreign. Like, wow, what the hell is this? You know, like a pride parade will look totally foreign to, like, Russia and everything else. They were like, what the hell's going on with this? You know, it's something in your culture that you never had. I believe it's a bioweapon. I have no problem saying that, man. This was created in some lab. Now, how did it get out? Is it different? Now, we can debate that. You know, it could get out a number of ways. By accident or intentional. But, you know, I don't really believe accidents happen with stuff of that nature, but that's possible. But I kind of think it was over in the United States the same time it was over in China. It's just that we didn't start testing for it. And now that we're testing for it, we're seeing all these numbers grow up. I'm like, to me, that means it was here already, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm saying it could be a screw up in a lab. But that came from a lab somewhere. It didn't come from eating bats and all this other craziness. Now, which lab did it come from? Yeah, I don't know the extent of the Chinese. A lot of people say they just copy everything. I'm sure if they put their mind to it, they might. But, you know, maybe they don't. They might be behind a few years in that type of stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was here in January, man. I would say it was here in December, January. I do kind of think that, Ryan. I think some of the people that died, like, they didn't know what it was. And I don't know why. How did China figure it out, though? And name it that was a virus. That's the thing. You know, I think over here, I do think it was related to that somehow. I would even say those people that were dying in Dominican Republic, it was related to somehow. So I'm pretty sure like they had some of the same symptoms. It could have been a different strain. Okay. Thanks, Mod, for approving those messages. I don't know, man. YouTube is like acting funny, man. Damn, Derna, relax, man. Ain't calling people fake asses. What was the last year you smoked weed? I don't know, last year sometime maybe? Yeah, you have to remember China was the first, first creators of guns. They're not completely derivative, but they definitely sent out a lot of people to see that countries are up to tech wise. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe them jokers came over here, and yeah, because I went to New York like a few years ago, and went to Chinatown. It was cool. I never had a problem with Asians, man. Like I never looked at them like I just never had a problem with them. Not that I had like a bunch of Asian friends or anything like that. I always respected their culture. Um, I always thought the dog eating thing was weird, but but I kept that in perspective that that's just how they were raised. I mean, that's how history went over there. Because I think I went over to Saudi Arabia, and am I right that they don't like? Let me look this up before I say it, because I want to say it wrong. Yeah, keeping dogs in Islam is haram, right? Yeah. I went to Saudi Arabia. When I was in Saudi Arabia for 3 months when I was in the Air Force, I just seen a whole bunch of cats running around. like there was it was like a lot of cats. Like I just remembered like I never seen no dogs, but there were plenty of cats running around. Scooby says that the outbreak here in New York was due to our flu shots from China being tainted. I didn't get a flu shot. I haven't got a flu shot in like probably like 30 years. 20 at least. I can't even remember the last time I got a flu shot. I never got a flu shot, man. I mean, usually I get sick once a year, but it depends how bad. Not really too bad. I don't ever got the flu, to be honest. Does Joe Biden wear a diaper? Come on, man. This is not the shit we talk about on the Hotep Factor, man. What the fuck, man? I don't care if he got the pens on, goddammit. What did T.I. do, man? T.I. did something? Freaknik 2020. Yeah, that's out, man. But back to the dog thing. Like, different areas of the world don't treat the dogs the same that we do in the West. You know what I mean? I've had dogs. Like when I was growing up, I had a lot of dogs. And I'll probably get another dog one of these days. It's just that, like, it's taken another level of jump in, I would say, the last 10 years that people are like, with the dog mom. Whenever people start saying dog mom and shit like that, then like come on, man. Like that's why I haven't got a dog, because I'm like, man, y'all going too far with this shit, right? Because I had, matter of fact, I had a dog, Milo. It was a Jack Russell. I had a dog when my daughter remembers. I think my daughter was like 3 back then. He died. Maybe 4. But I haven't got another one. Like, people are going too far with the dog stuff. Dogs are like replacing children in some families. And that's like, and I'm like, that's doing too much, in my opinion. So I think you're seeing that, when you hear about China eating dogs, and like, you're like, oh, it's disgusting, it's terrible. Like, well, if you was hungry, you'd be eating them joints too. Like, but if you didn't have the Western background, you would eat the dogs too. If you were raised in that area, I don't know how it tastes. Like, I would have to think you could eat better stuff than a dog. But like, I don't look at a poodle, and there's not enough meat on a dog, to be honest. Like, where you get the meat from? Got no breast. You ain't getting no dog breast, man. Yeah, so that's my thing on why, but that's another reason that, and maybe that's why, you have to think about this. Like, maybe they've always, is war with China inevitable? If it is, then that's probably one of the reasons why we had this dog propaganda, because they can play on that. Even though they don't play it up that much, it's always been like kind of hidden. Like, you'd have to look it up to find out that they have like dog eating festivals and shit like that. Dogs all muscle. Yeah, but that's no good. That's not a good. You need some fat, man, because for flavor, man. That's not a good eating, man. That's like, that's not a good. That's not a good chunk of meat, though. Yeah, I've ate squirrels in my day. I've ate a squirrel before. My dad was he's from North Carolina, and I remember a couple times he killed squirrels and rabbits and shit like that and cooked it. All that nut ass shit. It tastes just like chicken. I swear to God. I bullshit you not. It tastes just like chicken. Matter of fact, squirrel is probably pretty good. If I remember correctly, it was pretty good. I thought it tastes better than rabbit. Yeah, but if you grew up back then, back down there, they eat that shit all the goddamn time. Yeah, Ryan, and that's the thing. If they were starving and they didn't have anything to eat, you'd eat some fucking Fido or shit. I don't think I've ate frog legs before. They were alright. They're nothing special. Yeah, unless you're a mod, I don't think you can drop links in the chat, man. Or I have to approve them or some shit like that. Yeah, if you know how to cook, anything can taste good. Yeah, they are kind of tough, but the meat had a distinct taste to it, if I remember correctly. You definitely have to season. You definitely have to season that stuff, man. Eat horses. Jesus. Possum. I ain't eat no damn possum, man. They're dumbass animals. I heard living room concert. What's up, Nano Horizon? I'm about to get out of here, man. I've been on for an hour. Yeah, I don't know if I'm eating meat, a horse, man. Y'all ate horses and shit? Um, if you want to do it right now, I'll do it. I'll hang on for you. If you want to send those links over, I'll post them. What are they links of, man? Yeah, send them to my Twitter right now, man. Let me know if you sent them. You know, I want to eat. I want to eat perch, man. Fish. Perch is hard to come by in Pennsylvania for some reason, but that's a great fish to eat, in my opinion. I just been eating salmon, man. Like I bought a whole bunch of salmon and I chopped it like a big salmon, like one of them $30 joints in Wegmans, like this, and I just sliced it up and I put it in the freezer. That was my Larry, thanks for donation. Sorry, Uncas. I draw the line between reptiles and amphibians. I will love me some alligator, but I won't eat frog meat. Yeah, I don't think I ever ate alligator. It's not that I would. I just don't think I ever was anywhere I could eat alligator. Oh, okay, I got it. Damn, this is from CIA.gov, bro. Yeah, but I want to find some goddamn perch, man. They used to have it in Redner's around here, but I gotta start going back into Redner's, man. Oh, I love calamari, man. You know, if you follow those Turkish chefs, man, on like ever since the Salt Bay, he's a Turk, and somehow I followed him and then a whole bunch of other Turkish chefs. A lot of them cook that a lot. They eat all types of stuff, man. But it's a lot of fish. They eat a lot of fish out there. And but I like the way they cook a little different. You know, like this, they have this plate, this white plate, and I guess they put oil in it. They cut the meat up and they just slice it on and throw it on the, and it cooks right in the oil. It's dope, man. I would highly recommend following some Turkish chefs on IG. Have I ever had Kobe beef filet mignon? I don't. I can't say that I have, man. Like I can't remember the most expensive steak. Like I've only ordered like ribeye or something like that and I try not to eat too much meat anyway. Like I don't know when's the last time I would order a steak at a restaurant, but I don't know. Would I eat Hillary? Come on, man. Is it good? Is it good? But I had filet mignon before. I never had the Kobe beef Joe. Yeah, occasionally, Ryan. Occasionally, I've seen perch in the store. That's why I tasted it. Right? I was like, "Damn, this is a great fish." I've hardly ever see it, man. It's like it's hit or miss around here, man. I'm gonna have to do some research to find out where the perch is at. Fried ants. I would eat fried ants. That's one thing I remember from Lackland in Texas when I did my basic training and my job training. The fire ants, man, they wear your ass out, man. The fire ants and the jackrabbits. I never seen no shit when like listen. The first seen a jackrabbit, I was like, "What the hell is that, man?" You have a whole bunch of jackrabbits running around Lackland Air Force Base. I swear to God. Yeah, I'm not much of a fisherman, to be honest with you. I mean, it's cool, but I can't. I'd have to learn. I have to be. I'd have to sit down. Cause my dad used to eat like I don't know what they was doing back then, but like he used to fish all the time, but he would never fillet it. Like they would cook it with the bones in it. I'm like, man, come on, man. I can't be picking my teeth like all that. I was scared to death of dying from eating a fish bone, so I really wouldn't mess with it. But if you have fish without the bones in it, I tear it up nowadays, man. Jackrabbit, y'all eat jackrabbits, man? But let's get back to: are they gonna bomb? We gonna after this is all over? Is the world gonna gang up on China? I don't know, man. That's where I get back to the. That's my point. I was getting at this whole in the Western world loving the dog could have been propaganda to make us go to war with China easier. I'm just saying maybe. Now, if this lockdown goes on for a while and they keep blaming China and the American people and the Western people accept that explanation, man, it's curtains for them jokers, man. I'm telling you that right now. They're gonna try to go in on them jokers. Like imagine we lose a football season because the coronavirus. We already like I think we're gonna lose basketball. They're talking about they might play in the Bahamas, which I find hard to believe. I mean, they could, but I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, it depends on. Yeah, I would have to like. Also, watching those Turks do it, they do it quick as shit, man. So yeah, with the internet, like filleting Johns is like a lot easier, I would think. Yeah. But that's the thing. Russia was going to have China's back. I can't believe Lookner is not streaming tonight. What the I just seen some bullshit, man. Like, oh my god. So maybe they will fall from within. But even if they round up people, China got so many people, they can stand to lose some jokers. You know what I mean? For real, for real. China can afford to, like, I don't know, massacre like a few million and not. You know what I mean, and they still have some people ready to go. They don't really have to. They can afford to lose a few jokers, bro. In my opinion. Come on, Scooby, man. Yeah, they got us, man. They robbed us of our tournaments. They might rob LeBron of his fifth ring, right? How many rings LeBron got? 3? Fourth. His fourth ring. He's got 2 in Miami. 1 in Cleveland. They robbed LeBron of a ring because they was probably winning it. Unless Cleveland and Clippers stopped them, but I don't know. Now, what if they rob us of NFL? If they rob us of NFL, people are going to be all... people are going to be going berserk. Especially these Eagles fans. Listen, this is all these people talk about all day on Twitter, man. The draft, Howie Roseman, and all this bullshit. I got an Eagles Twitter list and a Sixers Twitter list. They both just talk about, and there's a lot of the Sixers fans are Eagles fans. I'm telling you, if we lose football season, I say sorry to China, man. I'm gonna say sorry to China. What's coming, man? Like, come on, man. I'm like, oh man, they're gonna go berserk on them. It's not going back how it was. It's changed, man. Everything's changed, man. People don't understand that. People think, like, after this, it's going to go back to how it was before the coronavirus. Y'all smoking that dope. Y'all smoking that good shit, man. It's over. A lot of shit's going to change after this shit, man. Like, all these restaurants are going to be going out of business. Like, if they stay out, like, till June, right? A lot of these restaurants are going out of business. A lot of these small businesses are going out of business. Lamar. Yeah, man. Lamar, yo. Shit. Does anybody play Animal Crossing, man? I'm intrigued to buy it for the Switch. But my daughter's not there reading it yet. But I think she would enjoy it. But I'm not reading all that stuff to her. But I would play it in the meantime. Does anybody got a Nintendo Switch in the chat? Well, yeah, I think we're going to have to pull back from being dependent on China. I think a lot of countries are. A lot of countries are going to like, man, screw that. Yeah, all small businesses are toast, man. They're going to be in trouble, man. I hate to say it. Don't get hooked. It will get you hooked? I just thought of something to pass the time, man. Shit. We're in lockdown, man. I gotta get off the internet sometime, man. Rewatch Dragon Ball Super. That's a long ass, man. All I remember is that dude Joker running down that bridge for like 20 episodes. I was like, this guy is still running down the bridge? That was a long time, man. Come on, Phil Black, man. I don't. People slandering Sarah J still, man. They're making money. OnlyFans is making money because everybody's inside. Who else is making money? Sketch Therapy, thanks for the donation. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Hotep Jesus. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I heard they're hunting down New Yorkers in Rhode Island. Vegeta is the real MVP of DBZ. I don't know, man. Is that the green dude or Vegeta the other Super Saiyan? I forget. Who's the green dude, man? Nah, Netflix is corny, man. I'm about to cancel that shit, man. They don't got no good shit on there, man. Like, I might as well still just use Torrent and shit like that. I wanted to watch the Bonds, man. None of them are online. Like, I got copies of them, but I wanted to stream it somewhere, and like, you got rent it. I'm like, come on, man. I'm not renting that shit. Like, they've been out long enough. You know, matter of fact, I watched Piccolo. Yeah, Piccolo. I like Piccolo. I watched, was it Tomorrow Never Dies? Was that there? Yeah, Tomorrow Never Dies. I watched just the other day because it had the agent, the Asian agent, the Asian female agent. I watched that. I kind of like watching like the older films. You know, that's why I didn't jump into watching Ozark and shit like that. I want to watch like the '90s and early 2000 movies to see what they were trying to program us with. And I swear, you should try that. Like, watch some of the older films now, and you can see some of the stuff that they slicked in there, and now it's like happening and shit like that. Oh yeah, the movie industry is like, I think they're releasing a lot of these films digitally, right? I think Bloodshot's coming out digitally or some shit like that. That Onward flick, the Disney John, came out digitally, I think, didn't it? I ain't watch it. I do got Disney Plus though, so whenever they release it, I'll watch it. I guess. The Wernie Herzog movies. Who's Wernie Herzog? Oh, isn't that the bull from Boston? Yeah, and I guess that was the beginning of the feminist stuff because Now every film has to have like a female action person that can kick guys' ass and shit. But that was like the beginning of it and shit like that. Anything with Jussie, I don't know what Jussie. He's getting charged, but I don't think anything has been released. Something in the sky? I don't know, man. X Files. I never watched X Files, but I think they're on one of those streams. I might try to run through those. I knew this girl that was in the X Files, like heavy, and like some of the episodes they had to pull off the air because they were revealing too much. I remember that. I remember that happened a couple times with X Files. Oh, Fauci, he gave a speech in February about a surprise. Yeah, I watched Wrath of Khan the other day. That's the only Star Trek film I really liked. um, except the I think the first of the new ones, the reboot, not the Picard, the one after Picard, the one with that young bull that they have. I thought that first one was all right, but I was never really a Trek guy. But I do like Wrath of Khan, man. This is City Alpha 5. I thought, was it Ricardo Montalban? I thought he played a good role in that thing. Yes, coronavirus affects blacks. Man, what are you talking about, man? A whole bunch of black people died. You know, and I think a lot of cats were overweight, yo. So I'm trying to lose this weight, man, for this corona, this Rona get me. I think the obesity, it hurts you too. So I advise y'all to lose weight and work out and shit like that. Oh, a surprise outbreak. Oh my God! Give me the link to that speech. Is that speech online somewhere? Africa's not gonna have a good time. Probably not. Hopefully, this summer will kill this virus, man. Hopefully, that sun kill anything, man. That radiation kill anything. So hopefully that works out. What YouTube did what? Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. I got to get out of here. I've been on for an hour and a half. My longest Uncle Hotep Factor episode in a while. I appreciate everybody that donated. Everybody stay safe out there. Hold on, let me drop a few links. Everybody's back to the grind tomorrow. Back to the world. Oh, damn. I copied the whole goddamn thing. You can donate Patreon. I greatly appreciate it. And let me know if you want to like if you want to donate or PayPal. PayPal's on my YouTube channel. If you don't use PayPal, I got a Venmo. I'd have to send it to you because I might want to rename that. I don't know yet. And make sure if you listen to our podcast on Apple iTunes, please leave a review. It greatly helps us. Thanks for everybody for coming through. Thanks for all the donations. Mateo, Derna, Cowboy Fan, Lemley, Chad. Thanks everybody that came through. And I'll be here next week, man. I know I said I was going to try to stream during the week, but I didn't last week. I'm going to try to stream, see if I can get in this week. I think I might be able to set something up. But anyway, so be on the lookout for that. Oh yeah, hit the notification, that bell if you want to get the notifications. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.